It's becoming a walled world. From the Middle East to Eastern Europe, the Americas to ancient Asia, people have for centuries turned to building border walls to protect their internal security. Hungary and Tunisia are two of the latest countries to approve barrier plans. The approach is both ambitious and simplistic. But are these walls keeping people safe or just keeping people apart? CCTV's Callebs takes a closer look.
As early as the 7th century BC, China began building portions of the Great Wall of China, one of the most elaborate and storied examples of a nation building a barricade to keep the enemy out. The Berlin Wall, with its brick, mortar, and razor wire, kept people out until it came down in 1989, but more importantly, kept citizens in, under the thumb of a totalitarian government.
She lived in the West and I in the East.
The Berlin Wall was a defining symbol of the Cold War. Its fall was a chance to reunite friends long divided.
We found each other spontaneously, and we had breakfast together and celebrated our reunion together with our husbands.
But in the past 15 years, more walls and fences have been going up around the world. Israel has sealed itself off from Egypt, Syria, Gaza, and the West Bank with a fence more than 400 kilometers long. It cost Israel millions of dollars a year to maintain the barrier. Critics call it a fence to stifle Palestinian rule, but Israel maintains it helps keep terrorists out. Defense experts say well-maintained and well-monitored barriers can do their job to a degree.
They may still be able to pull it off, but they may kill fewer people or may have a higher probability of getting interrupted or stopped along the way.
From Morocco to Turkey to Saudi Arabia, barriers have been built, in large part a reaction to the spread of ISIL insurgents. And these are new walls and fences going up to protect Morocco from the chaos in Algeria. Tunisia is doing the same because of ISIL growth in Libya, and Saudi Arabia is feeling the pressure from the Islamic State as well.
ISIL will still find ways to sneak people through various places by the ones and twos, but if we can scale back the numbers, it's going to be of huge benefit down the road.
Since the mid-1950s, the massive demilitarized zone separating the ROK from the DPRK has been an effective deterrent. But what about rural areas where walls go on and are hard to monitor? The United States, for example, has decided for now it's not cost-effective to build a wall with Mexico to stem the tide of illegal immigration. Hungary, on the other hand, is building a 175-kilometer-long fence along the Serbian border to prevent tens of thousands of people from immigrating from the Middle East and Africa.
It is very sad to see that in Hungary, a new iron curtain, a new barbed wire fence is being built. So we are absolutely very sad and disappointed that the government took this direction in migration management.
Walls are the simplest form of us versus them. On the one hand, it is a concession that violence and extremism are a threat to borders. On the other hand, it is an easy way for governments to show they are doing something. But the age-old question remains. Do the benefits of a barrier outweigh the cost and the ability to adequately monitor them? Callebs, CCTV in Washington.